Good evening, all. My name is Angela D. I'm the program director for Youth Speak Seattle, which is a youth nonprofit spoken word and poetry organization in the greater Seattle area. We've been around here since '02, but we are doing fantastic work in the city. So if you know any young writers who are looking for a space to collaborate with other young artists and writers, please get them in touch with us. Youth Speak Seattle. And this poem is a poem about teaching, and I love to do it. So. When I teach, I am the wind. I know this. You cannot see the wind, but you'll always feel its presence, whether a wisping of air, kiss of hair on your cheek, or one swift whistle by your ear. If you don't listen, you'll miss it. When I teach, I am the wind. My children, they be fireflies, afraid to shine their lights in the darkness of the ghetto for fear of being singled out. Seymore, self-described, a short black building, a whale. Tony, a television set. Chucky, a gun. Reese, a charm bracelet made of gold, but in fact an iron lung. Zamea, with a razor hidden under her tongue, flashes her smile at us but once, then it's gone. She hides it quick, the dangerous weapon that it is. Rosemary, since her school days began, was bussed from her home to Lower Queen Anne for her parents' hopes of a better education, one far from the Holly Park projects. Tamika, despite the gift of an innate stage presence, frets each day about her appearance, though she sees herself mostly as a child of God. My students, they be rocket launchers, government-issue grenades, and pride their pins, exploding when pulled like Shai's hair and temper on her natural days. To Shaikisha, everything come natural. Nicole, a small caged animal, double bent and hateful from years of being prodded at with roughened, too sharp sticks. Her beat-up running shoes already pointed outward, toes hanging over the precipice. My children been pushed to the edge, and some of them prepared to slip into lives of labor after years of public education had prepared them for nothing but. My kids done shut their eyes and ears to this learning business and learn to take matters into their own, not quite grown hands. I let Chuck down the way a rock falls. Plunk down an unsatisfactory on a grade chart without warning, in the way one chucks a rock across the water to watch it skip, but it may plop and let you down, an upturned edge missing an intended leap. I let him down like a falling leaf whose bright summer hues fade quickly come fall. Come fall, the new school year brings nothing for him. Cracking jokes about bricks of weed. I ask him for an image. He says, what? Bricks of weed and images? When I ask him for a simile, he writes people twist like tornadoes. And even though I know he's right, he can't tell me why. Then when we cover metaphor, he writes, I am the sky, but with no faith in his words. Never once have you had something in which to believe. The worst mark I could give him was no fair warning. Unsatisfactory smacked him across the face like the cops did, the ones on his block, accosting young men who looked just like him. No fair warning. Come fall, the new school year brings nothing. No reason to trust his teachers. Why would I be any different? Ain't no one sparked a match under the pilot light of his conscious mind or blown him away with the power of words. And now it seems the only thing he's learned is not to care. Quote, schools these days are teaching antiquated information, preparing students for a world that no longer exists. My students, they be dreams of maybe someday owning a black Range Rover, or stories of pregnant teenage baby mamas that's their friend. Gangs and family drama with big dogs on the block, and sometimes funerals on Saturdays, or maybe midweek if the mortuary's all booked up with funerals on Saturdays, or maybe midweek if the mortuary is all booked up. When I teach them, I'm the wind. They won't know I've been there till I'm gone, and there is no more gentle pressure constant at their backs, wishing waves into the sands of their youthful desert dreams. My students, they're the soft fleshy part on the inside of your cheek it's too easy to bite down on. But they're also the razors, glinting, solid, sharp, hidden under tongue, pushed to the edge, minds reeling at the precipice, be clammy palms, be seashells, be shadows of their future selves, be all their shallow calls for help, be but numbers to the school district, but numbers to the school district, be but numbers to the school district, but butterflies to me, be the iron lungs that live to let each other breathe, be present moment, be poetry, exploding like Shaikisha's hair on her natural days.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, my name's Hollis. I'm not old enough to be here, technically. That makes me a youth. Youth speaks. Saving the music is really important in general, so thank you guys for coming out. So you know when you like someone, right? Like someone. Like, I might love you when I know what you like and why you like me too. So there's a lot that can happen when that IK turns to OV, and that ways that I've loved before have made me nervous to repeat. See, I have loved, like, a newsroom editor, snipping and clipping myself down to the wire, cynical and sensational. I have bold-faced what never should have been repeated and then shoved the rest into captions that never quite fit the bigger picture, right? I have loved, like, helium. Silly and noble, tying myself around 2 octaves too tight to be taken seriously, loved like you didn't even know you were being loved until your feet hit the ground, until gravity sucked your bottom lip blue. I'd never do that to you. That love leaves no trace of where it's been. I mean to be forgotten. I have loved like it's my job, like a punch in, punch out, smiles and services contracted for tips and holiday benefits while secretly staring at every single help wanted sign down the main drag. I have stolen from my workplace and done sloppy accounting. I am not proud of this. I have loved like, whatever. I've loved like, whoever, like whoever wanted this flushed skin and this desperation and this open can of ringworms, whoever wanted to bore into my gut with abandon. And I loved like fever, and it was over soon. I have loved like why not? And that's the hardest one. I have loved like an ashtray, a receptacle for gray matter, half promises and half contempt that stacked sedimentary. My love was littered with snuffed out flames. That love left a sour taste and a stain. I have loved like a carpet stain, like whoops. How are we gonna get that shit out? I have loved like venom, like I would kill for you. And I knew how to kill you with just one touch or words that raged through your system in seconds. That may have been the truest, because you knew how to paralyze me with one prick, a syringe thick with the worst of myself. You knew where my veins popped best, and I squeezed my fist and I took it. I took it from you. I'll take it. I have loved like shoplifting a prom dress. It was wrong, but I felt beautiful. I have loved like cracked knuckles. I have loved like citric acid. I have loved like a whalebone corset, ribs against ribs. I have loved like comic strips that nobody laughs at. I have loved like a traffic helicopter. I have loved like a hostage negotiator. I have always loved like I've been told to or tried, kind of like qualified, you know, hardwired hesitantly, the way that us girls are trained to always talk in simile, like, instead of saying what we mean. Like, when I say I don't know, I usually mean I know exactly what I'm talking about. When I say sorry, I usually mean listen. And when I say nothing, I mean like say nothing. It always means that I'm too anxious to articulate the everything that I wake up to every morning. So the next time that I love, I will love true. Grown. I'll wake up, look at the everything that wakes up to me every morning and drools on my pillow and let it hold me for a while. Everything, and me and everything, we don't gotta say anything. But when that L-I-K-E finally turns to L-O-V-E, no words will know exactly what that means. Thank you.